I'm Munnah, all grateful to be here, all praise to God. It's a pleasure being here. When I think about people using the N word, and I'm going to be very specific about this, nigger or whatever, because we use a lot of nigga in the community or whatever, but that's more so of a term of endearment. You know what I mean? Not saying it's okay for us to use that either, but when you use the nigger part though, you got to know that there's um how should I put this? A very derogatory meaning that stems behind that. Very much oppression. We could even go back to slavery times. We can go back even further than that. You know what I mean? When somebody uses the N word to me, you know what I'm saying? It makes me upset. I mean, I know it does for a lot of my fellow people in the community of color, to anybody really, and that's why they use it. I could never condone it. I've been called this word, actually, being in the community, numerous occasions. Just minding my business. I'm not trying to hurt anybody out here. You know what I mean? Currently, I'm homeless. You know what I'm saying? I live on the street, but I live off the land. Like God made us to be. So, I was around somewhere. It was like a plaza. Just the open scenery. And I'm just coming down the street, and somebody in a truck or say, and this happened on numerous occasions. Somebody just rolls down the window, "Hey nigger, hey who," and then they keep going. I don't know why they do it. To me, it's like a source of ignorance. You know what I mean? Because that's what the word really means, to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? So they're just showing their intellect level. But it did something to me. I had to have a conversation with somebody about this. And this is not of somebody of color. This is of another brother who, because I don't really see skin tone or skin color, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for the people. But I had to have a conversation with somebody. Somebody of white ethnicity, as they would identify them. You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't really explain to me why somebody would do something like that, besides to be very hurtful. You know what I mean? My ancestors and the people who came before me, they went through very much trauma, very much traumatical experiences with this word. You know, it's like a universal, and everybody knows not to use this word to anybody. You know what I mean? And so when we speak about it, why would you drive down the street and just say that to me? You know what I mean? Like it hurt. It hurt my feelings. It really made me ponder and just wonder: is there any hope for humanity? You know what I mean? As I'm coming down, I had to have a talk with this just to get it off my chest with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And so I I don't really know what else to say about it. Like that, I just
Cut.
yeah.
Action.
My life matters because it's all a part of the higher calling. It's a part of a higher purpose. Some would say it's God's plan. I don't believe in coincidences. I'm not really a fan of those. But ever since I was young, I always had a dream of just a better world where everybody just got along. And that may sound far fetched to many. It may sound like a pipe dream to most. But I remember being in a dark period in my life and not knowing if I was even going to make it to see this day right here. Before I was even 18, I didn't even really want to live life anymore. I tried to kill myself before. You know what I'm saying? I done contemplated suicide many times, and I've tried. That's how I know that my life has a purpose. You know what I mean? I was raised by my grandmother, and she really instilled traditional values inside of me. So shout out to Madeline. Shout out to Madeline Robinson. You know, Jehovah Witness, my grandma. You know, she instilled that in me earlier. But she also instilled the beauty of life inside of me. You know, go around treating others how you want to be treated. The importance of kindness, the importance of generosity, the importance of having an open and sound mind. You know, I I come out here every day, and it's not easy, but I pick myself up when I get around these people in the community, and we all get to sharing our stories and sharing our testimonies and what we overcome and the hardships that we had to face. And I realized that I'm not alone. I've never been alone, you know? But I also get that feeling and that sense sometimes because a lot of the times people want you to rise up to society's expectations and limitations. And that's part of the reason why I felt like my life wasn't worth living. That's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I wake up every day now and I count my blessings. You know what I'm saying? I got shoes on my feet. I can get some food in my stomach. It's people going hungry right now. You know what I mean? It's people whose voice would never be heard that I speak for them today. I speak on their behalf. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who I know that they didn't make it to see today. You know, I pray for my friends and family. I pray every day. I pray a lot, often. You know, all the time. You know what I mean? And so my life really matters and I see it now. But I couldn't see it before. But it's gonna take some time. It takes patience. Patience is always key. It may not happen when you want it to happen, but it will happen. Just like I know that world that I dreamed of ever since I was young, it's gonna come into fruition. And I can promise you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a fan of just saying things and not, I stand on integrity, morality, you know? But I also know that, you know, faith without works is dead. So when I come out here and they see me put on a brave face and they see me in the community and I'm always smiling, people always tell me that. I spend many nights crying myself to sleep. You know, I cried for help when I couldn't see it. I was in such a dark place. But I know that times get better. They will always get better. After every dark day, there's a bright new sun. You know, I just come here. Let this be the inspiration that you need to keep going forward, to keep moving forward. You know, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I felt like a failure. You know what I'm saying? And then I come out here every day and I feel appreciated. I feel heard. Just being around like-minded individuals, being around people who's striving for something. We all got goals. I got high aspirations, you know, and no matter what I do, I just want to change the life of just one person, and I could just feel like I'm doing my job, even if that's offering them a shoulder to cry on, a shoulder to lean on, because I know what it feels like to not have it. You know what I'm saying? I know what that does to you. I watch people go cold. I watch people turn just spiteful, vindictive, but that's not the way. That will never be the way. Love is the answer. You know, keep it in your heart, keep faith, and just keep striving. That's what I really can tell you, because I just know that there's brighter days ahead.
Cut.
Always.